Hey guys, hey, sorry about that. Cross comes in from O'Reilly. Nathan late again. Actually, Jugal, I am. My dad's birthday was there today, so a lot of it got delayed. So I haven't actually eaten dinner yet, and yeah, I need to take tablets and stuff. So I had to. I was actually in the chat, as you can see. They have written in the chat. I had to just wait till my sandwich got done. So yeah, very late today. Very late. Also, pardon my bad manners of eating and talking on the stream, please. Hello, Rhythm. Wish him happy birthday. I will. Thank you so much. So yeah, I will be eating during the stream, guys. Apologies in advance. Foden, great block there by Senesi. Cross comes in. Prediction, I'm very happy for Nuno. What a manager. Then Bayern has registered the 50. Yeah, they won. What were they, like 3-0 in halftime or something? With their B team. Vincent Company continues record start at Bayern. Indeed. Continuing the record. Wait, why are you very happy for Nuno Aryan? Please explain. West Ham won 3-1. I saw it was a 2-1. Wow, so Czech scored at extra time. West Ham are above Forest as well. Isn't there Sunderland Everton tomorrow night? What? That stat can't be right. That stat can't be right. City is the only team that's not scored from a set piece yet. PSG and Bayern can rest their full team on Sunday to play important UCL match on Tuesday. Football ain't fair, man. Utter woke nonsense. I hope, Nathan, do you think companies winning because of Farmers League narrative? I mean, see, it's tough to answer that question, dude, if we are being honest, because the German league will always be a weaker league. That you can't really deny that rhythm. The problem is Leverkusen showed that Vincent Company needs to do better. See, I guess what I'm trying to say, rhythm, is I don't think we can deny the fact that Company thought he could play some kind of weird possession-based football with Burnley and got eliminated instantly. You cannot deny that there are some jobs and some leagues that are tougher, but he still has to win, and win he did last season, and he's currently winning right now. I just think if he goes to a mid-table team, that will show his how good his coaching really is. Much like a Iraola, I suppose. Who's showing it at Bournemouth, or Hediao before him, who also showed it at Bournemouth. The thing is, the German league's never going to be strong, dude. Now, it's not really his fault. You can only take the jobs you're given, and that's the job he took. It's not really his fault, but he did lose to Leverkusen, and people were giving him side eyes. A lot of people. Oh, here we go. Haaland shoots straight to the goalkeeper. So people were giving him side eye in his first season, yeah, and he's come back now. Let's see what he can do. He's won one. If he can go on a dominant run as a manager, or maybe he'll move eventually, and then we'll see. Do you remember the Iraola statement after he played us in preseason? Which one? The one that he figured out how to play us? I really wish I watched interviews, but I didn't. For a very good reason, especially in preseason. A lot of people seem to think we had a good preseason, by the way. I don't know. Neutral fans seem to think we had a good preseason. I'm not really sure what football they were watching, but because multiple panelists that have come here, I have gone to their channel, have openly said that we have had a good season. Very curious to know how they have come to this conclusion. Real Betis versus oh, this is tomorrow night. No, this is tonight. Barcelona Elche. Elche is currently ninth. Real Betis versus Mallorca. Betis is 7th. Mallorca is 16th. And Real Oviedo versus Osasuna. 6-pointer. 10 points. Oviedo 7 points. Interesting. Can Cartola do something? That's clearly out, no? Bournemouth was so close, man. They scored an offside goal like in 2 minutes of the game. Let's see if PSG are actually going to struggle this year. I saw Marseille lost last week. Marseille beat Auxerre 1-0. Marseille still second. Ooh, to be fair to them, they're only 2 points away from PSG, although they lost 2 games more than PSG. They even have a better goal difference than PSG. But they've lost two. If they even won one of those games, they would have been on top right now. Auxerre Marseille 1-0 Angel Gomez, dude, our youth squad, youth academy captain. He's done well since moving from. I mean, he played in Portugal on loan, but Lille bought him, and then he had a good season at Lille. Now I think as a free agent, he's joined Marseille. Him and Greenwood, man. Marseille, they could make a run this year. Geronimo Rulli play out the match, the goalkeeper. Interesting. PSG won 1-0 at Nice as well today. Wow. Wow. 1-0 at Nice as well. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Crazy story of the championship. Wrexham beat Coventry 3-2. Come on, Bournemouth, says Jogger. Sorry, says Mustache. Maxi, भाई एग्जाम से परेशान हूँ ये स्कूल वाले साल में 6 एग्जाम कराते हैं कल फिजिक्स का यूनिट सेकंड यूनिट टेस्ट dude one paper at a time, just relax, go with a clear mind. I know it's tough, physics isn't easy. Go with a clear mind, do your best. The rest God will handle, whichever God you pray to, of course. The compliment, we are very far away right now from United. They are a hell of a team. Bournemouth's head coach Andoni Iraola on his team season, bro. We did. That was probably our best game of preseason. I wish he didn't say that. Maybe we would have played better in the other games. Here we go. Antoine Semenyo. Oh, he just ran into traffic there, unfortunately. Hello, Nathan. Rip to United's title charge. October 2025 to October 2025. Bro, there wasn't much in your game either, to be fair. 1-0, João Pedro. Just when you take out João Pedro and Salah, last week I took out Pedro, and after the week ended, I took out Salah, and literally they both score in the same week. FPL things, isn't it, Julian? Told you, Nathan, beating Spurs is a formality now. Bro, you all won 1-0. How are you this confident? Oh, here we go. Haaland. There we go. Haaland's 12th goal of the season. Oh, he's doing the robot? Not really sure why Cherky knee slided next to him, but okay. We should have scored more 3-4 goals. Awful finishing. To be, guys, do excuse me eating, by the way. Thank you. It's been a long day. Man City has scored 18 goals and Haaland has scored 12 of them. I'm telling you, if Haaland doesn't play, this is a real problem now. Great touch there by Haaland from the halfway line. Loop ball over. That was a wonderful header there. Was that Bernardo? My captain FPL. Yeah, like a fool, I captained mbeumo, dude. It is what it is. Yeah, but still a win. Defense was very good. Yep. Win's a win. That's why, to be very honest with you, I'm not really mad we drew. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Petrovic even touched the ball there. Still went through. Hey, Suraj. Can't complain, Suraj. All good. India's final is also going. Yeah, the Indian women made 298 for 7, I think, in 50 overs. And last I saw, South Africa were 78 for 2 or something. Or 90 something for 2. Oh, here we go again. Trivela passed by Haaland. To be absolutely fair, Nico O'Reilly looked like he was there. They're asking for a foul, which would be a red card offense. Referee's not given it. Anthony Taylor. Can't believe we are not second at the moment. Julian says out. Keep an eye on that, shall we? Now that there's only one football game, you can definitely keep on an eye on the cricket a lot easier. Hmm. Bournemouth are getting into the attacking third, but they're getting too giddy. 114 for 2 in 20 overs. Ooh, that's not good. That's really not good. Why am I seeing? Why am I seeing? Laura Volvaart. It's a very Dutch name. Tasmin Brits out for 23. And Neki Bosch out for a ducky duck. Sune Loose just got out, I believe. Shefali Verma. Cotton Bold. Obviously a spinner in it. Wait, Shefali Verma is a spinner, right? I think she is a spinner, yeah. Bro, Cotton Bold. What a classic spinner tactic. Don't see too many of those anymore. They're 114 for 3. Close to the target run rate at the moment. Still got a lot of batting left though. You have to dig into them some more. Hey Jensen, how have you been, buddy? I'll keep you updated for the final. Thank you very much, Julian. I'll keep you updated on the hammering here. Hopefully, it's not one. It's kind of hoping Bournemouth at least draw today. They were trying to be pretty. The city cleared out by Adrian through fair. Only God that I pray for is my girlfriend. मैंने उससे कहा था मुझे important अब फोन कर रहा है हूँ तो उठा नहीं है. Oh, no. She'll pick up. She'll pick up. No, just three. Took a wicket. Yep. Xavi Simons is even worse than Words. How how am I feeling at this fine? I'm feeling okay, Johnson. I can't complain. I don't know if you saw the review of the reaction to the game, but I'm not actually that disappointed. I agree. I normally, as you might know, I don't enjoy the interviews anymore, especially the manager ones. But there's one thing he said. I mean, again, he said something that I didn't agree with. But the one thing that I really agreed with him was, if this was last season, we just lose the game. I really believe that. I do really believe that. So I'm not that mad. And if we can somehow get 3 points at Hotspurs, four wins in a draw in the last 5 games, we'll take it. Oh, Petrovic covers there. Oh my god, that would have been really annoying if they scored that goal. Haaland again, insane form. Exactly, Manaj. Manaj, Jensen, since you're both Arsenal fans, how are you all feeling after this game week? Don't you think Gill is a flat track bully and someone who can only score on dead pitches? Look at his form in Australia, embarrassing. Julian, I was very hesitant when they gave him captaincy. I feel he's too young. I'll tell you one thing. The one thing I hate about the IPL, dude, a lot of them are ad merchants. I call them that very famously. Even on Ankit Bhai's channel, I called him that when we sometimes mention cricket. I can't deal with the ad merchants, dude. Just all show, no go. I asked people, Jasprit Bumrah might be the number one bowler in the world, right? Especially, I mean, definitely, this is not now. I've been saying this last year, actually. I'm like, why doesn't he have all the ads? It's because he's not charismatic enough. He's not quote unquote handsome enough. I don't know what the reason is, but I'll tell you this for free. These ad merchants, they become a brand and then they end up becoming stalwarts in the team. I don't think Sachin Tendulkar had as many ads as some of these players had. My God, he was the greatest batsman I've ever seen. So I think sometimes we push people too young into the game, man. I don't think he should have been captain. And then people go, but who? That's not really the point. The point is you can bring on someone older, let him mature for a few years. You know, Tendulkar's dip. Tendulkar had a dip in form. Um, Tendulkar had a dip in form when I think he was captain for a bit, and then he had to, he just I believe he relinquished captaincy. I don't know if it was a permanent captaincy or it was makeshift, but Bournemouth have scored. Tyler Adams. Yeah, boy, we're back. We're back, baby. We're back in it. Shut up, Diaz. I don't have Instagram rhythm, so no. I did see a little video of Maresca celebrating and Thomas Frank sending a water bottle into the stands. That was kind of funny because Thomas Frank is kind of a very cool-headed person normally. Yeah, you can't even call that as a foul. So they push Semenyo into the player. Ha ha! Nice try, City. Yep, Guardiola literally pushed him in. That will be criminal if that's given as a foul. Yep, Gill is the poster boy. I'm sure him having a pretty face is the reason that he's captain because I can't see any leadership skills in. Bro, you remember when there was like a clip where Shubman Gill is trying to be like Virat Kohli, he's like getting in the grill of the people. I'm like, bro, you're not even intimidating. Like Virat Kohli, you know, beard, angry face by default, because he's always looking like he's concentrating. You're not a hard guy. Dude, my favorite thing is people who pretend to be hard. Seriously. People who pretend to be hard is my favorite. Like, I know I'm not a hard guy. Push comes to shove, maybe I can do some damage, but I won't walk around like like I can crack people in the face. And my favorite thing is these people act like I don't know, like they've been training with Khabib their whole life. Do they walk around like like you owe them rent money or something? I found it hilarious, dude. He was trying to like mouth off to the batsman. I'm like, and people were like cheering in the stands. I'm like, bro, this guy is not even intimidating. You're wasting your time. There's no intimidation factor here. चती तो सॉरी चीट तो चीट कर सकती थी पर इसकी मस्ती तो देखो एग्जाम से एक रात पहले फोन स्विच ऑफ करके बैठी है. Sachin never did ads or soft drink, alcohol, junk food. He cares for his followers. But see, it's not me. See, dude, I love Sachin Tendulkar. As someone who grew up in Bombay, Sachin Tendulkar will always be the greatest thing I've ever seen in cricket. Now, people will call that bias. I'm okay with that, dude. I really am. I don't really care, and I'm really okay with that too. He played the majority of his career when there was no. I see all these people making 200 runs nowadays, and I find it hilarious because it took Sachin Tendulkar almost his whole career to hit a 200 run innings in a one day. And the real reason he couldn't score 200 runs is because there weren't power plays. They weren't forcing people to have limited fielders. They weren't trying to make cricket interesting. They just played cricket as cricket. You could move your field literally every ball if you wanted to, as long as you don't go over the over per hour limit. Now it's you're forcing people to make it because you're trying to make it exciting. This is why 2020 is popular. When the English started it a long time ago, it caught on real quick because it really did give a revival. And Indians absolutely love cricket. So shorter form of cricket with more stars in each team, especially international ones. I mean, you're basically telling everyone, you're injecting adrenaline in their veins for like 1 month, dude, because every possible dream scenario of which player you wanted in which team can exist in the IPL, right? So that's why it became so popular. That's why people have just the ICC have given up and they have just carved out a. The IPL was such a success. The ICC is like, bro, this is gonna happen every year. Deal with it. So that's how people can score 200 runs now because they have tried to make cricket exciting. Even the 50 overs, like how preposterous it is to tell people, hey man, this guy is a really tough batsman. So you now can only pick two fielders outside the field for 10 overs. And I'm like, I get you're trying to make it fun, but you're also making it really easy for batsmen and not really easy for bowlers. And that's why when people go look at how many 200 runs these people made, I'm like, bro, the batting and the quality of bowlers have the ease of batting has increased and the quality of bowlers have decreased. That is not me trying to sound like a boomer. The quality of bowlers from the time I've watched bowling is drastically gone down. That's why Jimmy Anderson can play test cricket till 40. You know, most people were in our time, bowlers wouldn't get anywhere near that because he's such a quality bowler. He's lasted that long. Update your score, Nirna. Thank you. Sorry, man. I'm trying to eat and talk. But anyway, where was I? 123 for 4. Oh, 123 for 4. Okay, let's not jinx it. Let's just keep it moving. Let's not jinx it. I'm getting sacked in the morning. They try to build a culture like a young batsman. They give it to Virat, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work every time, Jugal. Not everyone's going to be the next guy. And honestly, was Virat even that young when he was captain? I don't think so, man. I really don't think so. Was he that young? Set piece again. Ole, ole. Fun fact, Johnson, I didn't know this until I listened to the commentary today. Man City is literally the only team who haven't scored from set pieces in the league. It's kind of crazy, considering how many giants they have. Real Alpha's natural setting is mostly but it's not even about that. It's not even about that mustache. It's just, bro, you have to actually be physically intimidating to be intimidating. You can't be some 60, 70 kilo scrawny guy and mean mugs people. You're not going to make anyone nervous, dude. You're really not. You're just not. That's the truth. Fact about Sachin, it took Kohli, Smith, and Root, who's still trying to break Sachin's record. It's like a man trying to beat a god. Your words, not mine. That's why I like Mbappe. He wants to follow the footsteps of Cristiano at Madrid, but at the same time, he doesn't get intimidated. He doesn't have intimidate Cristiano's attitude. Mbappe likes to be himself, calm and humble. Sometimes the celebrations get a little crazy though, Jugal. I have to admit. Apparently, he has a new celebration every year now. Can't keep track of them, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't duplicate everything, dude. You can't. You just can't. That's why everyone calls Shanks, who's the subscriber in the chat. Yeah, he famously calls Garnacho fourth copy of Ronaldo. You know, because he keeps trying to. I mean, in fairness to Garnacho, I don't know how he manages to do it every time, but he seems to always. Oh no, no! Haaland scored. I thought it was offside. Is it off? No, it's not. Oh, that's annoying. I seriously don't know how he managed to go through like that. That's really frustrating. 2-1 City. You said no complaints, but do you think Amram is a coward? Last game his subs made the game turn against us, so he's too scared to do it again. That is indeed a good question. Oh, he's definitely on. All that hard work in the tubs. And I decided to captain mbeumo this week and Haaland scored too. So basically, I'm going to get relegated out of my own FPL league, which is wonderful. Kohli played for 20 plus years as well. He would have broken every record set by Sachin. That's the longevity, though, no? Sachin started at 15. Because he was, in fact, that good. Also, Julian, fun fact, they made batting easier and the quality of bowling wasn't the same Tendulkar faced. I really believe that. I really, really believe that. And they have made batting easier. I don't think anyone can deny that. The power plays to in order. Oh, fuck off. Oh, that's the same goal again. Oh my god, I don't know who blocked that. I do not know who blocked that. But my god, they've kept Bournemouth in the game. It was almost the same goal again, guys. This time from the other side of the pitch. Oh, Petrovic is just diving. God, what is Petrovic trying to do there? I will answer that Suraj question. Let me just read everything. Actually, till the time you don't talk to someone new, you're also intimidating, Nathan, especially by your first. Yeah, but dude, this is the thing, right? Like, I'm not trying to be intimidating. I'm not in a competitive scenario. I guess I'm just scrunching my head because I'm focusing on the game and that's how I look. When you're trying to mean mug people and like talk shit, like you are just not intimidating, dude. You don't have like you look like a baby boy and you're trying to like mean mug people, which is hilarious. You know, like I said, he looks like he's trained by Khabib, but he's actually not trained by anybody. But yeah, anyway, that was just to answer the guilt thing. I think it was a little premeditative. I think maybe they should have had an interim captain before him, get another couple of years of consistency under his belt. That might sound very conservative, but it's better to have a conservative long term view than a short term view that looks sexy. Just my opinion there. I think we will bring Gallagher in summer, and then I would like Elliot and Baleba in the summer. That'll be game changing. I honestly don't like Baleba at all, Aryan. The fact that he is folded under pressure by just being linked to us, no, I don't. There's something about that bothers me. But Elliot Anderson, my God, he was easily the best midfielder on the pitch yesterday, both including both sides. Which is funny because Bruno got an assist and Casemiro got a goal, and Elliot Anderson was still the best midfielder on the pitch. You think about that, take that with whatever you want. Oh no, another mistake. Good save there by Petrovic. I mean, they had the numbers and they still almost lost it there. Oh, that was bad. Really bad there. We should sign Lucas Paqueta. Yeah, let's see. He seems interested on moving. I don't know, man. If West Ham start picking up momentum, maybe he won't move this year. Suraj is right. Amarim is a coward. See, man, I wouldn't go that far. First thing, Julian. The one thing I will say, I don't know if you saw the review or not, but one thing I will say is I don't know how injured everybody is. So when he didn't bring on Maguire or Mount, I was very like, man, that's crazy. He's not bringing either of him on. Because when people go, we should have brought in Xerxes, I'm like, no, we shouldn't have not. We should have not brought in Xerxes. We have already learned our lesson after the last two games. Let's not get crazy. Let's not get desperate. But when he didn't bring on Mount or Maguire and brought on Mazraoui, almost cost us the game with like 2 minutes left when he decides to run out of his centre back position and try some skills. That would have infuriated me, by the way, because that would actually prove why he won't get picked to be wing back ever. He couldn't pass one person, which is dangerous. So why would he? Why should he get picked over Dallo? Is kind of funny to me because it's just as bad. But anyway, that's not really what we're talking about. Oh man, what's wrong with these Bournemouth players? They're slipping all over the place, man. What's wrong with them today? Or at least they've fallen back. Yeah, so I don't know if he's a coward or not, dude. I understand some parts of his excuse. The excuse was like, I don't want to break in too many times, break the play too many times because of what happened last game, which I agree with. I honestly think fitness has something to do with it, Julian. That's why I'm a little bit hesitant to say anything about him being a coward. He should have definitely made attacking subs. Which attackers would be a great question. I don't think Menu would have helped us. I don't know if Ugarte would have helped us. Although, to be fair, the both times Ugarte has come on, he's at least actually looked okay. We all know Dogu's not going to help us, no matter how much people want to push this Dogu narrative to replace Dallo at left wing back. Because Apparently, people forgot what happened the last two games. Dogu has come on as a sub. Um, so I don't know, man. I wouldn't call him a coward, Suraj and Julian. I would say, you know what I would say? I would say after it became 85, 86 minutes, he should have bought the attackers on. Even if you didn't want to bring on the attackers earlier, whatever attackers you have available to you much closer to the end of the game to try and rob it, try and steal at the end. I think that's what he should have done for sure. But he didn't do that. I think he settled for a point. It is really shocking he only made two subs though, and both defensive for sure. So let's see if this is let's see who starts the next game because he couldn't even sub out Sesko and Sesko was really not good. So let's see if he does that again next week. I'd be worried. Semenyo's on the ground by the way, which is not great. I'm not denying he's the best name, but Kohli is the closest Tendulkar you'll ever see. Fair enough. I honestly think that is a very fair statement. I honestly think that it is a very fair statement. While my camera decides to crap out on me as usual. Telling you the day I can afford it. You have no idea how quickly I want to get rid of this camera. I don't know why. It's a really good camera for the price range. It's that Logitech. I don't know what the name is, but it's a good one because I did check before buying it. There's this thing where it just refuses to focus from time to time, which is very interesting. And I don't want to fidget with it too much because, quite honestly, something else might happen and that will be a bigger headache. But yeah, did you watch Paqueta's goal? He will cost 25-30 million. We must get him. See, the thing is, where does he play? Does he play in a double pivot, Juga? Because if he doesn't play in a double pivot, what are we getting him for? Now, if we can offload Xerxes, because apparently West Ham's interested. If we can do a swap of Paqueta and Xerxes, I'd be interested. Hot take, if Sachin played today at the end of his career, he would score at least 200 centuries. I don't think you can deny batting's made easier, dude. 200 centuries, maybe not. Maybe 130, 140 centuries for sure. For sure. After getting the equalizer, he should have got attackers to win the game. He rather settled for the draw. He didn't want to concede. I think he should have, at some point of time, he definitely should have gotten attackers. I would wait later on to the game because the last time we bought on attackers, it failed horribly for us. They were trying to do vibes and we almost ended up losing the game. Can't really afford to do vibes. That's a nice man. Semenyo's so good, dude. Semenyo's so good. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're cooking. Iraiola's cooking. Okay, slowed down, unfortunately. Would you permanently sign Gallagher if Atletico doesn't agree? Depends on how much they want, dude. Atletico Madrid apparently has his contract till 2028. I don't know how much they're going to ask. You know, my father's favorite player was Sunil Gavaskar. He tells me that Gavaskar was better than Sachin. I actually believe him as Sachin himself said. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Because then Kohli says that it could be a generational thing. Because Kohli then says, no, Sachin is my idol. So who knows? Bro saying, Nathan, you remember we were after Timber, but first, sorry, but he was not ready to come to PL and then he went for Licha. So now, what's your view on Licha versus Timber? Who's better according to you? Timber. But the problem why Timber really didn't want to come, I think, was Van Gaal told him not to. Something about if you don't get game time, you can't play for Holland, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Turkey looks like a real deal, man. Ashish, we played twice against him at Lyon and he went missing, dude. I would hold off on that. He's a very skilled dribbler, much like a lot of French league ballers. Let's see if he lasts though. Where will he play Paqueta? He's a left-footed 10. I don't know, man. I don't know how many tens we can afford at this point of time, Juggle. We have to start selling our tens at least first. But apparently, it's funny you mentioned that though, because West Ham are interested in Xerxes. If we could work something out, maybe it benefits both players and both clubs. Actually, he's not a coward. I wouldn't go that far, but he should treat every game differently. Don't let your past decision affect next decision. Yeah, but then you know what the problem with that is, Suraj. I agree with you, but the problem with that then becomes, very simply put, if he makes the mistake again, then people will go, "Oh, it's another week of him picking the wrong players to play. It's another week of him making bad substitutions." So he's unfortunately, Suraj, whether we would like to admit it or not, he's in a lose-lose when it comes to the substitutions. He really, what a ball! Oh, it wasn't straight enough though. Cross comes in. Oh, okay. I don't know who hit that ball, but that was a good one. It caught City's players taking a nap there, which was a brilliant delivery. Brilliant delivery. Great defending there by Doku. There is a slight chance as Chelsea's inconsistent Newcastle and Villa places in Europe. Palace are in Europe, so there's a chance if not sixth will be acceptable for me. Bro, I said seventh. He gets above seventh. It's all acceptable to me. Honestly. If he gets above seventh and we start actually improving everywhere, I take it. Rhythm says he has good news. Do let us know. Get the score. Man, I should just eat so I can just do two. I can't do three things at the moment. Nunez header. Oh my god, I was wondering where that header was going. Wonderfully done there. The over rate has been slowed down by the lovely women of our national team. 141 for 4 in 28 overs. It's a matter of time. There will be new champions one way or the other. Let's see if they can get a couple more. Bro, Charles is saying, heard United fans don't want to hear it, but 10 points from the last 12 is some serious progress. Can tell all certain people have been itching for us to drop points to carry on previous narratives. Charles, not to do a shameless plug here, but I don't know if you saw my reaction to the game. I feel the same way. And the one thing that Amram said in his post-match press conference, I'll say it again at the risk of repeating myself. Um, I absolutely love the fact that he admitted last year we don't even draw the game. I believe that. So there is some grittiness in this team. Hopefully there can be some more grittiness in this team. Sesko was horrendous, man. And you know, this not. I mean, if you watch my reactions to the games, you won't hear me say it for the first time. But his passing and first touch, I don't know why people think why they think his first touch is better than Hoyland's. I don't know because mbeumo and Luke Shaw gave him peaches, absolute peaches. One was an incisive pass that would have put him right in front of goal, and one was a cross that beat the last man and reached his foot, and it just flew off his foot. He wasn't ready for it, even though you could. It was an early cross. So the passing definitely needs to improve because when we were trying to hold off the Liverpool and Brighton game, Sheshko was giving me a heart attack. It's almost like he doesn't know how to make a pass, so so it was a real problem. Then we saw the problem again there. Doku's trying to clown Jimenez. He's just having fun. He looked angry at him though. He was kind of following him back. Anyway, that's what I was thinking about that. Um, Focus. Yeah, so I'm very happy about it, Charles. I can't complain. Can't Semenyo play left wing back or right wing back? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because then it's like Ahmad. You're taking away his natural attributes. For now, Ahmad's doing well, but if he dips again, people will say that's not his natural position. You have to take that into account as well. I don't know if Foden is holding his knees or his eyes. I can't tell. Gavaskar, Sachin, Kohli, and now Gilao, Favefa. Cricket was different back then, dude. You had to really, really earn your stripes back then. Now, because if you're part of the national team setup, you get all kinds of opportunities. It's a fact. You know, back then you'd have to do 10 years of cricket just so you can be a quote unquote superstar. Things are different. You have to just that's how it is. Since the last 7 months, I'm going to the gym and my weight was around 100 kgs and now my weight's 85. Apparently, going to the gym has paid off. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. Keep going. Oh! Hmm. I don't know if that was going out or not, but Petrovic had to go save it. That would have been quite annoying if it went in. We don't have a left footed 10, neither we don't have any players sub out mbeumo. At some point with Europe, we need a left footed 10 to replace mbeumo. No, I'm not disagreeing with you, dude. I'm just saying if we don't sell any people, how can we get more people? I have one frustration with the fan base that I find a little, a little hypocritical, and we'll talk about it now in halftime. After I'm done eating, of course. Is the man management quality of manager that died after Ancelotti left? Listen, I know people are gonna laugh at me, so I'll just deal with it. I thought Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was a great man manager. I'm sorry. If people want to make fun of me for that, fine. But I don't think I think that's very true. These players must go. Dalo, Malasia, Casemiro, Onana, Bayindir. Hmm. You know what? I'll pin that one because I want to address it after I'm done. You're fuming City are winning, but to be honest, it's been pretty close in terms of the score. Anything can happen and it could end as a draw. Man, I don't know how people eat and stream. Seriously. The eating is almost done. Can get back to business now. So Aryan here, I've highlighted it, guys, if you want to know what I'm talking about. Aryan said the players must go Dalo, Malasia, Casemiro, Onana, Bayindir. Okay, I'll unpin that now. Dallo is not going to go anywhere because he's part of the leadership crew. Malasia is going to go because I think we're into the last year's contract or there's 1 year left. We might just let him go. Um, Casemiro is into the last year of his contract. Bindi is going to go because he needs game time. I don't know what we're going to do with Onana. I think we still have 1 year with him. I could be wrong, but I think we still have 1 year with him. So 3 out of those 5 players are going to go no matter what, Aryan. The problem is those are the positions where we don't have any backups. The players we need to get rid of are actually the tens at the centre backs, like Maguire and Lisandro Martinez. Now people will go, Lisandro Martinez, why? I'll say the stat once and I'll say the stat again. By the time Lisandro Martinez plays football, he would have played maybe 2-3 games more than Shaw has since he's signed. Why does that matter? Shaw is almost going to be 31. Lisandro Martinez is 26. It's quite alarming. Why does that matter? If you're going to start getting new players in, the first thing we should do is try to get injury prone players out. Now you'll be asking me, what about Shaw, Nathan? Fantastic question. I'm asking myself the same questions without actually waiting for you to ask them. Why not Shaw? Because he'll have 1 year in his contract next year and no one's going to buy him at that price. Unless he wants to go to Saudi Arabia, which I don't think he wants to do. So we got one more of Shaw after this. We will not re-sign his contract, so nobody needs to worry about that. So Shaw, Maguire, and Lisandro Martinez are the people we should sell because we actually have more centre backs. I would keep Maguire out of Shaw and Martinez and Maguire simply because Maguire gets injured a lot less than they do. But Maguire is also older than they are, so that's a bit of a problem. I would get rid of Xerxes, maybe Mount. Shaw has played more games than Mount, by the way, since Mount has signed. So I would definitely get rid of those 5 players. So then Bindi Ronana 7, Malasia 8, Casemiro 9. Although I don't mind if we renew Casemiro for a reduced wage and a reduced term, but Casemiro could be 9. So that's 9 players. Dallo is not gonna go anywhere, man. So 9. I'm automatically thinking we can get rid of 9 players. Problem is we're not going to get rid of 9 players. That's the real problem. That is our real problem. Ahmad's more or less got that position now. Dallo, though, he's only being picked because he's Portuguese like Amram. Mustache, I'm telling you, he's better than Dogu. He's better than Dogu. Dogu's come on last 2 times. If you want to say he's done well in the last game, fine. But the last 2 times he let ping pong run past us. He was absolutely frightening in the Brighton game. There is no consistency, and people will say he's young. It's supposed to be like that. Unfortunately, we cannot afford that. We cannot afford his inconsistency because we don't have a backup. So I'm pretty sure Dallo plays because Dogu's worse. I don't know. I haven't seen evidence to prove otherwise yet. But yeah. Agree, I started because of my weight and job where I need to stand for hours, led to sharp pain in my feet, knees, and thighs. That's why I started. Bro, what job are you doing that you have to stand for hours? Surely, that's not legal. As a kid in Goa, have you played cricket or football more? In Northeast, we preferred football. So it was so I am probably the last generation who will do it here at least, Suraj. But I have had the privilege of actually playing in the fields here. So if the fields were not used in the summer, we would turn it into a dry cricket pitch. And in the rainy season, it didn't really matter because we'd play in the grass. As long as, the fields aren't being used, of course. So yeah, I guess because it just by default, there's more sun than there's rain. I suppose we played cricket more. But I think everyone looked forward to the rains because we'd get wet, have fun every day. We didn't get colds and sickness as much as regular people would have got in a city because, well, we are breathing fresh air and it's probably less polluted. Still getting wet, you still get the cold, but you'd probably get the cold once, and then for the next 4 months, you probably wouldn't get the cold at all because after getting the cold, after we'd recover, we'd still go play. So yeah, I was I've benefited from what I believe to be a true Goan living. Sorry to go on a kind of rant there, but I would say cricket to answer your question simply. Out 148 for 5. I'm not going to say what I want to say yet. We're going to wait. We're going to behave ourselves. Second half's incoming. 167 for 5, 31.5 overs. Laura is still there. The opener is still there. That's not good. The opener being there is still not good. But we are knocking out the people from the other side. Annery Dirkson's come on, 12 of 9. Hopefully we can, open up the other end of the pitch. Thank you for keeping us updated, Julian. Yes, every player loved him. Yeah, I mean, there are man managers. They're just not man managing the best clubs in the world. But yeah, clearly you're doing good. I got way more energy since I started expending some, almost ironic. Your camera is blurring out him like it's expletives. After 10 Gs, where do you stand? Hoyland who left? Sorry, after 10 games, where do you stand? Hoyland who left or Sesko who came in? Too soon, Charles. Mukbang. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how people do that, man. Good for them, though. But to be fair, they're not reading the chat. I suppose. Well, they do live mukbangs as well, so never mind. We had become to football mukbang stream, Nathan. I couldn't do it, man. Maybe other people were there so they can read the chats while we take turns eating. Maybe alone, not possible. Not for me, at least. I was struggling to do one thing at a time. Um, so Charles, I don't see. Hoyland's obviously done better, right? But the problem is very simple, Charles. The problem is the way we play. Yesterday in the chat, I don't know if you joined at any point of time, but in the chat, everyone in the first half, at least, second half was a bit of a terror. But people in the first half were saying, man, it's so nice to see crosses going into our striker. And therein lies the problem, Charles. Therein lies the problem. What's the problem, you ask? The problem is knowing what Hoyland is good at and not doing it and expecting him to exceed. Why am I saying that? If you see a lot of Hoyland's goals, it's Fox in the box goals or it's run in behind, last man break free space. I think he scored his debut Napoli goal that way, right? Where Spinazzola just feeds it right through the defenses and he makes a nice run. Now, the funny thing of why I mentioned that, Charles, is if you look, if you look at his highlights before he came, right? Before he came to United, you see a lot of his effectiveness is off the ball runs, feed him through the last man, or rather, like they say, feed him behind the defense. That is how he scored his goals or created his chances or was very effective. What were we doing? We were making him drop deep. Wrestling, many people said that last season. Charles, I know you might be new to the channel, but last season, a lot of people were going, look, Hoyland is a WWE wrestler and this and that. And fair enough. Yeah, some of it looked ugly. It really did look like he was wrestling, to be fair to the chat. But that is not how he plays. So now when you don't play to his strength, it's a problem. Also, my mod, Vedant, maybe he's listening or you'll see him at some point of time. He was sending me messages, especially after the game. He was telling me, look, why do they cross when Hoyland's not there? And why? Because the crosses automatically increased as Hoyland wasn't on the pitch, which makes no sense, right? And then there are the other people who are like, why is he dropping deep? Why is he not staying up forward? And I told them maybe that's what he's been told to do. You know, if he's told to do that, which is not play to his strengths, then it's not going to look good, is it? Now we have Shashko, who is playing to the strengths, right? He's good in the air. He's good at holding off people. He's a big unit. Maybe how he's played his whole life is played like that, so he's used to it. So it's looking good that we have Shashko because it's suiting the way we are currently playing. So that's why it's too soon to tell. Because if we fed Hoyland through, maybe we'd have more goals. Now Hoyland scored 16 goals in his first season. What if Shashko doesn't hit 16 goals? That would be an interesting conversation to have at the end of the season. Semenyo still holding his back, when he fell down. Oh, that's a big worry. That's a big worry. The fact that Semenyo is still holding his back. Oh, that's bad. That is not good. The fact that Semenyo is still struggling is a problem. They need Semenyo. Yeah, he's limping. Oh man, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, you really need Semenyo fit for them to have any kind of chance in this game. So yeah, that's how I feel about that, Charles. I know it doesn't really answer your question, but I feel it's too early to say. Casemiro has been one of the best midfielders this season. Agree. Shaw should stay, and also he's part of the leadership group. Yeah, but Rhythm, even if he stays, like I said, he has 1 year left on the contract. The reason he's not going to actually go is because he has 1 year left, not because we want to sell him or can't sell him. Currently, Szoboszlai is the best midfielder in the world. In the world, I don't know. He's probably Liverpool's best player. 16 appearances, 26 goals, club and country this season. Haaland. Part of the leadership group. He's Portuguese. Yeah, but that's not fair, Mustache, because Tom Heaton's also part of the leadership group, which is in a different way also weird. You know, what is Tom Heaton got to do with anything? But fair enough. But Nathan, we have a lot of players let go recent time, and if Ineos doesn't help them, what the hell our project is? Yes. You set me up perfectly, Aryan, because I wanted to talk about this. Remember, I was telling you I had a problem with United fans this year. Okay, but you set me up perfectly. Thank you very much. Let me just get the timer ready, please. Okay. So my gripe with United fans, especially at the beginning of the season, was I said we should have kept Hoyland, right? We should have sold Xerxes because I don't think Chido Obi Martin's going to be our striker, right? And people said there's no point keeping Hoyland. We only have 1 game a week. When are they going to play? Okay. Now, subsequently, people are crying that how are these people supposed to play? We only have 1 game a week. And I'm like, yeah, but we got rid of like 6 people. So we have less people to play. The problem is we have too many people in one position and we have gotten rid of none of them. We have too many center backs and we have too many tens and we have got rid of none of them. And that is why there's no game time for any of them. And people were like, it's 1 game a week. We have to get rid of people. And then on the other hand, they're going, when will all these people play? We are only playing 1 game a week, which I find quite kind of hypocritical because you were happy to get rid of some players because we are playing 1 game a week. But you're not happy that other players who are deemed fringe players because we are playing 1 game a week. So how does that work? You're complaining about the fact that we have less players, and you're also complaining about the fact that we have 1 game a week and we can't play with our current players. So I found that to be quite frustrating, Aryan. I'm not saying you said it, of course, but I'm saying I found that really annoying because I was like, yo, man, do you want players or do you not want players? Which one is it? Okay, because we knew we are not playing Europe. And people were like, oh, we didn't expect to lose to Grimsby. I'm like, so what? So what? What if we lost in the next round? What if we lost to Sheffield Wednesday? What if we lost to Brentford? Right? Because Grimsby eventually beat Sheffield and lost to Brentford. Right? What if we lost to them? Then what's your excuse for the rest of the year? What if we get knocked out by Man City in the second round of the FA Cup? I mean, the excuse of playing one game a week is great, but figure it out, man. We got rid of a bunch of people you didn't want. You still have to use the players that are there. You can't go one game a week, and especially when we start off not doing really well in the first what was it? The first 5 games where we lost two of the in the last 5 games. And people are like, how are we supposed to get game time for these players? Amram's not picking them and they'll not get game time. I'm like, but this is the same reason you said we had to get rid of Sancho, Rashford, Hoyland, whoever else we had to get, Garnacho, whoever else we had to get rid of. So doesn't the same apply here? After getting rid of 5 players, we play one game a week and we still can't play with the players we have. Now, you know why I don't, what's the problem with that? Tomorrow, people are going to say we have to buy new players, right? To continue the rebuild. If we buy those said new players after we start the rebuild, what if we get knocked out again early in the Carabao Cup, right? Then we'll have Europe. Okay, what if we don't have Europe though? You still want new players, right? If we don't get Europe and you still want new players, what do we do with the old players? Because like I told someone last season, I think Suraj was there last season, Aryan. I'm not sure if you heard it, but I'm pretty sure Suraj definitely heard it. Um, I told people very famously before the season ended that I don't think we are going to get rid of the players the way y'all were, because a lot of people were like, Xerxes these million, Hoyland these million, Bruno these million, like that. And I'm like, I don't think we're going to get rid of players the way you think. I don't think it's going to be easy at all. And we later find out to see that it was very hard and we had to wait into the season beginning to get rid of some of these players. So why do you think that's not going to happen next season? Let's say you want to get rid of Dallo. What makes you think that the Dallo deal is going to go through quick? Let's say you want to get rid of Malasia. What makes you think the Malasia deal? Bro, Malasia's loan deal fell off to Kairispor and Elche. We couldn't secure a loan deal to him. You're talking about permanent buys. So we sell these players, we buy the new players, right? What if we get knocked out of the cups again early? Then what do we do with all these players? So Amarim needs to manage the squad he has. I don't know why he thinks having so many tens was a good idea going into the season that we sold none of them, you know, or whatever you'd like to call it. I don't know why the management thought that was a good idea. Cut back. Yeah, what was that? Krupi Junior. You had time. You had time on the ball. Frustrating. So yeah, pardon the rant. Shaw, Mount, Bayandira, the bomb squad. See, man, but the thing is, but Ayushman Shaw has had a fantastic season since the City game. Shaw was our best player yesterday. How is he part of the bomb squad? And he has one more year left, Ayushman. You want to say, oh, now Mount and Bayandira, he's played more games than Mount. He's getting paid less than Mount. And he's played more games than Mounts and Mount has signed. How is Shaw part of the bomb squad? See, this has nothing to do. You don't have to like these players, Ayushman, right? That's fine. But if we are going to talk about straight facts, Luke Shaw is an asset out of the three of them, because because Mount, we don't know if he's going to ever be fit to play a whole season, and Bayandere is horrible. So how is Luke Shaw part of the bomb squad? This is the problem. Also, Luke, again, for the fourth time, Luke Shaw has 1 year left on his contract. If we can't sell him, he's going to be here till 2027. Hopefully, we don't renew it. Like they're talking about renewing Martinez and Maguire's contract, which is a little bit crazy. But then they might be renewing it because they don't know maybe they know what we are going to do for the transfers next season. What they're looking for, which positions they're looking for. Maybe that's why they're trying to renew these contracts. I don't know. And we're not going to find out until it's too late. You know? Goloe saying also do subscribe to Goloe, guys. Uh, Judy saying Chucky Doku game changers. Chucky's on and off, man. Our 15 play squad played him to what was it? 2 games last year in the Europa League. He got a goal, but if you see the goal, it's not really impressive. I thought Malik Fofana was way better than him. At least more effective than him against us. He went missing for most of the game. Um, he's one of those mercurial players, man. Sometimes good, sometimes shit, as the great poet Gennaro Gattuso once said. Oh! Oh! Bournemouth's getting close. They're feeling froggy this half. That was a nice pass. There's so much space on the other side of the goal. Krupi Jr. Almost looked like it wasn't a plan save the way his palms were open. Playing football in agricultural fields in rain, those were the days exactly. You get it, Suraj, you get it. An unpopular opinion, but I think we have to sell Leacher. I don't think it's unpopular, Ashish. I love the player with too injury prone. His high demand ability can get us 30 to 40 million. We can upgrade in defense by signing Senesi or others. It's only unpopular because we all love Lisandro Martinez, dude. I don't think anything else apart from that point was controversial at all. I don't think you said anything controversial. Bro, when Shaw's played more games than you and you're like 3-4 years younger than Shaw, you know that's bad, dude. Man with double leg break has played more games than you. You know? Luke Shaw should have been retired ages ago. Ask Jack Wilshere what happens when you have that kind of injury. Fact that he's still playing football in many ways is a testament to his own ability to, overcome obstacles. Hoyland got way too many chances while we are bashing Sesko just after 2 games. He'll need time. I am only bashing Sesko about his touch, dude. His touch has nothing to do with time, Suraj. I hear you. I get it, but his touch and his passing. Uh, See, okay. Let me put it to you like this, Suraj. I hear what you're saying, right? Good points. Corner for Man City, by the way. But let me push it like this to you. Let me turn the narrative the other way. When we were interested in Shashko and everyone was like, get rid of Hoyland, people were saying, listen to me, okay? People were saying, man, Shashko has European experience. He's a much more seasoned striker. He's the same age as Hoyland, but has way more experience. Fair enough. So, with that way more experience and that way more seasoning in Europe, shouldn't his touching and passing be better than Hoyland? Because yesterday he got 2 good chances. Luke Shaw set him up perfectly in the middle of the pitch. In the middle with a 1-2 with mbeumo. His touch failed him. Then mbeumo goes early, beats the last defender. Sheshko wasn't ready to take the ball down because you can make out by how the ball bounced. He didn't expect the ball to get to him. That's the truth. So, if he's way more seasoned than Hoyland, and let's say he is, his first touch and pass should definitely be better, right, Suraj? I hear what you're saying. Like I said, it's too early to tell. But, bro, Romelu Lukaku still plays football, and his first touch is still not great. You know? And that man's got Scudettos here, Scudettos there, goals here, goals there. Whatever his record is good for him. But that man's first touch has not gotten any better, has it? So, I guess that's my point. Two things can be correct. He definitely needs time, but he also needs to improve his touch. I mean, his striker survives on his touch too. His touch has let him down in the last 2-3 games. There's no doubt about it. Man, this guy is rolling around. He looks like in a lot of pain. Oh no, Iraola is not happy with that. He saw the replay. Iraola is not happy about that. Oh boy. Yep. Iraola looks like he's praying. He's already warming up somebody else. Ooh, he's gonna take him down. He's gonna take him out. Take him out. Yeah. Oh my god. That guy looks like he's in a lot of pain actually. Oh, here comes the notes. This is my favorite part about management. Man walks around with notes. Love it. Yeah, I did that on beaches even with water bottles. Playing with a flyaway ball on a windy day. Those weren't the days. Sesko's different kind of player. His role was different in Leipzig. Hope if United pull out the Mickey Van de Ven or Bergwall, that will be a hell of an upgrade. Ooh, Bergwall sounds nice. Van de Ven, don't know, man. With that speed, I get worried about his hamstrings, dude. He's already been. I think he's got hamstring issues already, doesn't he? Evan Nielsen's coming on. That's interesting. I can see him throw a three there. Let's see what that means. We'll find out. Haaland vice captain. Let's go. Donnarumma and goal. Let's go. Two quotes as goalposts. I do miss being a kid. I mean, listen, man. If you have enough friends, mustache, you can still do that. The nice thing about where you stay, mustache, is that you're never too old to play football because everyone joins a Sunday league team and just plays if they can. A lot of people do it there for fun and camaraderie. So you don't really get that here, to be fair, mustache. I know you're a tad bit older, but you're not old enough to not play football anymore. You can still do it. Will it be as fun as being a kid? Probably not, but you can still do it. I suppose that's better than nothing. Can we get Nuno? He wants a big contract as per rumors. Why do you want Nuno Espirito Santos, dude? I assume that's the Nuno you're talking about. You used quotes. Maximum we could afford is sandals. That's actually a good point. We were more sandals for goalpost people. That's a fair point there. Oh no, yaar. O'Reilly's celebrating like he scored from the halfway line, dude. That's annoying, man. They were just getting into the game. Oh, those croppy chances are going to no. O'Reilly scored. A good shot. Good shot by the kid, but still, that's annoying. After all the work trying to get back into the game, that goes through players as always. Foden lays it off, takes a touch, takes another touch, shoots. Yeah, right between the defender. It's always going to be a tough one to save. It's already past Petrovic before he could stick his hands out. Amarim won 10 or 12 points. Why change? Why? In what sense? Why would she go for him? Wants a big contract. 119 needed from 95 balls. Oh, squeaky bum time. If we change coaches again, players depend on new coach again, transition again, players issue, same cycle. 8th Olamba. Yeah, it always rains and it's cold in Manchester. Without a coat, you'd probably die. Oh, that's a good point, actually. We ain't changing coaches anytime soon. Get behind the manager. Evan Nielsen and Clivert's coming on. And Cook. Yeah, yeah, the guy is gone. Who was rolling around on the ground. You asked Abasi to say why beside Nuno. Do you think this year Declan Rice is the best midfielder in the PL? Why are you setting me up to give Arsenal players say nice things to Arsenal players, dude? Krupi, Brooks, Jimenez out. Evan Nielsen, Clivert, Cook on. Probably. Because Shaw is a snake. Mount is injury prone and Bindir is Shaw is the snake. Interesting. Okay. And only imagine the arguments you guys have over whether it was inside the sandal or wide. You're forgetting the most important one, my friend. You know? If it hits the sandal, does it count as a post shot? Does it count as a deflection in or a deflection out? Come on, bro. Manchester's way more developed. I grew up in small villages in the northeast. Nirvan to play left wing back position. You mean Nuno Mensch? Nuno Mensch. Yeah, I'd say Nuno Mensch. But Amaram needs left footed centre back. That one rare one Leacher is not going. Yeah, but he might not play. Nuno Mendes. In footballing terms, a coat isn't better than a sandal as a post. All we needed was a ball and some mates. Job's a good one. Fair enough. Shaw is the Undertaker. He comes back every time. The point that you are from Manchester, never played proper training field, makes me think if you were good. Uh, I mean, I suppose. I mean, listen, man. We used to play in the fields here too. It's just if you don't have enough players, what do you do? I suppose can't just not do anything. We just set up in the field ourselves. Bonjour. Just like Undertaker, Shaw will retire soon. I don't think so, but he's probably in the best shape of his career. Done, guys. Bye. Wait, what? Done, guys? Okay, take care, Jugal. I'll see you. Nuno Mendes, he was talking about. Even I was wondering which Nuno he was talking about. Take care, Jugal. Thank you for joining in. I'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow, check-in show. Rodri is warming up. That's interesting. I want to have a Jugal for wanting Nuno at United. It's Nuno Mendes, Suraj. He was trying to play a trick on us. I saw what he did there. Played everywhere, anywhere. Those were the days indeed. Yep. Shaw is a Chelsea fan. I mean, listen, dude. If you want by Shaw, it's all good. Adrian Trufe got a yellow. Nuno's actually better than Amarim. Hello, hello, hello. I'm good, Abbas. How are you? I thought Nuno Santo. That seemed like a really stupid way to get a yellow. No way, I'm the most Amarim guy in this chat. I saw exactly what Jogal's trying to do there. I was on to you, Jogal. I was on to you. I see what you were trying to do. 198 for 5. Oh, 101 from 70. Man, Laura's still there. Yeah, this is annoying. Annie Dirkson's 33 from 34. Oh, no. I think Andoni Iraola will get a big job next year. Him and Glasner should get big jobs next year. Cut back. Ah, that was bad. Oh, the ball's recovered though. Cook whips it out. Oh, fluffed shot. Fluff shot there or fluffed cross, I should say, by Trufa. Laura still there? That's what she said. This game's pretty much done, right? What are the chances of City mounting a comeback? How high would you say are the chances? Laura Wolfart is getting closer to a century as well. Over the bar does Cherky go? We'll win, Nathan. Just one more wicket. Laura's wicket would be nice. Oh my god, if Cherky scored that. 9 per over will be the same as 12 per over in women's cricket. And if we somehow don't win, I'm still putting this on Gumby. How is it Gumby's fault? Oh, did Donnarumma get his hands on that? They're trying to dink Donnarumma this whole time today. Laura's Miller. That looked like a Donnarumma trying to do like a, as you run away from the basket, a slam dunk. That's what it looked like. Doesn't beat the second man. Just say Gumby, not the player. He was, but the politician he is now. Yeah, but everyone becomes that way, dude. This is the game, no? This is the game. This is the game. Out. No. Please tell me it's Laura. Who is it? Who got out? Hey, India has bowled really well, man. They've only given 7 extras in 40 overs. I mean, to be fair, South Africa gave 15 and 50. Pretty good, pretty good. Annie Dirksen out, Dipti Sharma bowled. Man, Laura still holding on there, dude. This is a problem. Gotta get Laura out, dude. Laura Wolvart. Patel incoming now. Bro, that last bubble, I don't know if Dirksen's part of the tail, but she hit like 33 and 35. Cross by Semenyo. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. They really needed that one, yeah. And I really needed those points from Semenyo. Oh, that was such a good cross. I don't know. O'Reilly was taking a nap there. Good old Antoine just skips past Cherky. I think he'd be more defensively astute with tricks. Oh my god. Tavernier didn't even see where it is. He has guts, but what he did to Rohirat needs guts, man. He is the guy who hates player worshipping. Yeah, but it might not really work out well for us, will it? No, this is fortunate. 209 for 6. 35 and 37, Dirksen. The strike rate of the women have not been bad at all, to be fair. Yeah? Chloe Tyrants, come on. Straight away off the mark. Joking. How is she already off the first ball? She's off the mark. Yanni Reinders is coming on. Savio is coming on. Will Laura get a century? Yes, she has. 100 from 96. Laura Wolvart has got a century. I believe it's the only century. Yep. Yep. It's squeaky bum time, guys. Squeaky bum time. Oh, that's great work there by Truffet. Semenyo. Just trying to get the ball as further forward as possible. Very good, very smart play by Semenyo there. Can sense the frustration in Semenyo. Yanni Reinders and Savio coming on. Turkey coming off. Doku coming off. What has he achieved without Roko? Doesn't hate player worship me. It's anyone who's not worshipping him. 100 for Laura. What a player. Better than Surya. Can we get Semenyo? Can he play one of the wing back positions? I don't want to play him at wing back Suraj, to be honest. He's clearly more attacker than defender. And I don't know if he can run up and down for 90 minutes every game. Our girls about to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. There were 90% chance, but AIFF ruined their preparation. Sounds about right, to be fair. Sounds about right. Savinho is a bigger flop no one talks about. One PL goal. You guys can get Sterling can play right wing back, left wing back, centre back anyway you want to play. I have a better suggestion. You can just cut Sterling off of his contract and don't have to deal with him ever again. Let him figure out where he wants to play football himself. Just pay him, pay him whatever 50% or whatever you can come to an agreement with and just cut his contract off. Still 15 minutes, man. I mean, if they had more firepower, Bournemouth could have done something. Hey, Sumit, they just don't have the firepower, to be fair. So it's unfortunate. Holland looking for his hat trick. Can't believe Sterling is earning 325 per week and he was still complaining about not playing at Chelsea. Bloody Fulham reject him, no one wants him. Yeah, I mean, he's not complaining. Wait, he was complaining about not playing at Chelsea. I mean, you can understand why he's complaining about that, dude. Everybody. See, Julian, I'll tell you one thing. And we don't have to do it because we're fans, but I would just like to acknowledge something here because I don't think people do. I don't think people care, right? But um, I will say this. Just because you're paid a lot of money, that doesn't mean you should be okay with not playing. If you are really a competitive person, if you are really trying to be an athlete, a sports athlete, just because you're getting paid a lot doesn't mean you should be okay. You know what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying. Like, shut up and take the money. You're not good anymore. I hear that. But if Raheem Sterling was as good as Raheem Sterling was, right? Like, went from Liverpool to Man City, literally the rivals at the time, that ended up, costing all these issues, right? Sorry, not causing all these issues, but basically, leaving Liverpool and joining City. Um, because he wanted to play football, right? And he was sold a dream by Pep. If if he didn't want to play football anymore, if he didn't want to play football anymore, I would question his him being an elite sports person. Hey Sumit, what's up? I'm Amarim in out like Schrodinger fan. Sterling should retire at the moment. But why would he retire, Suraj? Julian just gave a very good reason why he won't retire. 325 a week to not play. Indian women win the World Cup? What do you mean? Laura out. I'm watching the game and talking to the chat. I don't even know what's going on. Dipti Sharma. Caught Amanjot Kaur, 101.98. Great innings. But won't matter today, bud. Won't matter today. They need 79 runs in about 53 deliveries. Doesn't sound like much, except for the fact that they have only 3 wickets left. Then it sounds like a lot. And they're all the bottom half. I should say the bottom third, actually, not even the bottom half. Because 8, 9, 10, 11 is about to come out. Yep. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's who's left to bat. How many overs? We got 1 over by Kaka. No, sorry, sorry. We got 3 overs by Renuka. Wow, we've got a lot of. We got 7 bowlers. Interesting. Got 3 overs by Charani. Got 3 overs of Verma. And Tyler Adams is on the ground. I wonder if they will play Shefali Verma anymore. Give her the man of the match, man. Come on. Didn't she score? She scored 87 runs. She scored 87 runs and took 2 wickets. We will be there, people. We will be there. Man of the match performance. We will be there. We should be there, I should say. Adams looks like he's struggling now. City to take the corner. What do you think, guys? We should switch to the cricket after this is done? Or should we just switch to the cricket now? What do you think? Let me know in the chat. Yep, Adams off. Damn. Gannon Doak is come on. Gannon Doak. Sure, why not? Gannon Doak. Did you see Nottingham Forest's latest post? Here we go. Don't tell me people are trolling us again. I'm fed up to listen to the Grimsby nonsense the whole time. We play City in December. Real Madrid. They will need Spurs Arsenal level bottling to lose it from here. Switch to cricket. City games done. Switch to cricket, says Sumit. Another rumor of Vitinha for 100 billion. Yeah. Why was he going? Why would he join us, dude? Give me one good reason why Vitinha would join us. Honest answer only, please. Not some crazy answer. Honest one. Why in good law's name would he join us? Oh, they lost another wicket. Oh, she pitches it up. Dipti, 42 overs. Yep, Chloe Tyron also got out. Nadine De Klerk and Ayobonga Kaka. I assume that's how you say her name. Well, I don't need this scorecard anymore because we're not really watching football. Please don't tell me Bournemouth scored. If Bournemouth scored, I'd be like, come on, man, I just changed. Please, come on. Oh, oh, in the air. Oh, no. Oh my god, that was almost some bad misfielding there, too. Nowhere near the ball, to be fair. Nowhere near it. Oh my god, Amanjot Kaur with some crazy madness of a catch there. My god, if she dropped that catch, it would be disastrous. Wow, look at that little girl's just jumping for joy there. Beautiful scenes. Come on, yeah, wrap it up now. These people aren't scoring 76. Oh wow, she's gone across the pitch again. Yo, what's going on here, man? Oh boy, this is annoying. They shouldn't even be hitting fours anymore. Do I have to watch the City game anymore? It's pretty much done, right? Haaland's been subbed off as well. Okay. Off drive, straight to the fielder. Look at me, remembering all my cricket knowledge. Attempting to at least. Thought she was bold there. Oh, they're getting closer. Eight down. Yesterday I watched three games back to back. Forest United, Spurs, Chelsea, and Madrid. Valencia. I was exhausted. Elche scored. Oh boy. Guess the weekend is not done yet, is it? Napoli Como finished 0-0. Wow. Yo, what are these ladies doing? Yeah, come on, bowl full. Don't leave them. Don't leave them to chance here like this. Get it over with. Player of the tournament: Dipti Sharma, Alana King, Ash Gardner, Nadine de Klerk. None of them, bro. Dipti Sharma. I mean, Dipti Sharma, fair enough. Oh, what's this? Bro, they're creeping in on the run rate. They shouldn't be. They should really try to get this out. Barcelona 2, Elche 1 halftime. Ferran Torres, Yamal 9 and 11 minutes. Rafa Mir with a goal just before halftime. Oh! Oh! Drop catch. Would really be very pleased if they got them all out right now. Oh, tell you what. Arey, drop catch again! No, yaar. Look at that smile. Let's chase Barcelona together, Nathan. United 8. It's okay, Rhythm. It's okay. How have you been, Rhythm? It's been a while. Oh, back to back drop catches. This is mad. She's apparently in line to be player of the tournament. I'll tell you what, if she manages to win the game from here, she will be player of the tournament. Cut straight to a fielder. Looks like Nadine Clark is going to try and face most of these deliveries. United 8th is fine, Rhythm. Some stability. It's fine. Oh, God. I think she's hurt herself trying to stop that. Oh, wow. It's bleeding. She seems to be in a lot of pain. Potential death option. Bro, why are we thinking of playing all 50 overs? Shut up, man. Look at Ian Bishop saying potential death over bowler, bro. What's going on here? There's 8 wickets down. Pay us equal. Tell you what, dude. If they win this for the first time ever, they definitely require a pay bump. There's no doubt about that. The world seems like a beautiful place when you're on top of the table. Ugh. We were close to top. 45 minutes into the match. Would have ended this week in top four. Sad week. I think the women are going to make up for it. To be fair, but I really really need them. I really need them to hold on to the ball. They definitely deserve more pay than Gill and Co. Yo, why are we bowling away from the stumps? Can someone explain this to me? What kind of tactic is this? You're giving this De Klerk lady a lot of space to swing at shit. I don't enjoy this. We can't catch but pay us equal. We can't. No, no, yaar. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's okay. We have seen plenty of male fielders drop sitters. To be fair, that cotton bowl was very difficult. The Jemima Rodriguez one, which is a little sad, unfortunately, after her last innings, um, that would have been nice. No worries, Suraj. There's always the next week to finish in the bottom 10. Down the track. In the gap. 4 runs. Come on, yeah. We can't do it from here. I want diet sacked by Jan. Ethan, you better wear that Trent jersey on Tuesday. We all have to manifest because the Trent goal and bro, I will never first of all wear any kind of Trent jersey. What I can do is I could wear a white jersey if you like, because we will be doing the watch along. By the way, guys, for all who are watching, tomorrow after this stream is done, the stream schedule will go up straight after. I'm not waiting. Tomorrow's check-in show will be at 7:30, guys. Just letting you know. Oh, another four. No, hitting. Oh, I don't like. I don't like. Why they both? Oh, no, it was a white too. Bro, she clearly is not that agile, and she just finished bowling over. I don't know why they would put her in that position, Julian. To be fair, she's looking exhausted. It must be really hot. To be fair, Trent 12 on her back. I think my white jersey is 12. Oh, hey lady, stop bowling wides, yeah. What's happening? Why are they bowling away from the stumps? Yeah, she's bowling around the wicket. That's mad. Imagine bowling around the wicket, leg side wide. Come on, yeah. Tighten up. Tighten up. Wake up, wake up. Come on. Four wides wide. Man, it was such a good first opening over as well. Start to the over. Much better. Come on, yeah. Shit, 4 runs still. No, this is not looking good all of a sudden. Maybe we should have watched the City game still. Balde got an assist. Fermin Lopez got an assist. Torres and Yamal with the goals. To be fair, the feelings hasn't been great in the last 2 overs. Why can't both our men and women's team just get rid of the tail? That Diego Dallo mentality in our team. You wanted Dallo 3 years ago, Sumit. Now you're making jokes about him. Much better. Quick single. Oh! Oh, that was a good throw. That was a good throw. She's given it out. If they lose Robbie, I'm done with cricket. Bro, that De Klerk lady is also set up to be a player of the series. So let's see. Is that out? I mean, the Empire has set out. So let's see. I thought it looked close for sure. Oh, yeah. Wait, 1 minute. Aren't they going to check? Oh, wow, they aren't going to check at all. Dipti with a run out. There's your player of the tournament. She's also in the player of the tournament, Dipti Sharma. Wow, they didn't check it. That's interesting. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem. What a throw, yep. I feel like they should have definitely checked it though, Julian. I don't want anyone tarnishing our women's victory here. I don't want it. I know it's 8 wickets down, but still. VAR said out? Okay. Because they're not showing VAR, that's why. Alright. That's but De Klerk's still on strike, isn't it? Shit, that means we would have already won this game because De Klerk got back to back drop catches by De Klerk. We would have already been winning. It's out. I watched so slow mo. Okay, fair enough. Man, back to back drop catches. Yeah, we would have already been world champions. We go Dipti back again to finish this game. Full toss. Full, I should say, not full toss. Had to dig it out, de Klerk. Not interested in running whatsoever. Bar better than DRS. Either we don't need Dallo. We have good Alvaro. No, dude. I mean, 3 years ago. 3 years ago, Alvaro Fernandez wasn't even in Preston. Ooh, she's bowling full. She's trying to lower her. She's trying to lower her. I like this. I like this, Dipti. Last over. Trying to go with a Pfeiffer. A Michelle Pfeiffer. Most wickets since ICC Women Cricket World. Okay, 2022. Okay. Another full. In the air. Oh, yes! Caught by the captain, I think of it. Yeah! Let's go! Woo. Yeah, I did see Carrera's goal. Yes, the women are world champs. There we go. Rohit Sharma is there too. Wow. It's a good way to end the weekend, isn't it? First time. Caught by the skipper too. First thought it was a cross, suddenly it went in and I shouted. They can be called world champions. Unfortunately, Wolvart's innings has gone in vain. It looked like we were in real problems at the 40th over. Looked like we were. It was going to be a. It was going to go all the way to 50 overs, but Harmanpreet was absolutely in tears there. Wow. Hey, I see you putting the ball in your pocket, Harmanpreet. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Full time City 3-1. Oh, thank God we didn't watch that game. Harmanpreet is rallying everyone to come shake hands first. Very classy. Did we win the World Cup? रख सकते हैं ball by pocket में. Can you actually do that? Don't you have to like give it to them whatever like formality's sake? But yeah, oh my god, man, the drop catches were giving me making me very nervous. Wow, yeah, and the catch by the captain even perfect. It's a perfect ending to the tournament. Wow, wow, wow! Roller coaster last two games for Indian women's team, I should say. Wow, incredible. Excellent. And on that note, guys, see you tomorrow for the check-in show. What a way to end the weekend, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 o'clock. The stream schedule will be out in about 10 minutes from now. Keep that as a reminder of what we are going to do for the week. Incredible, yeah. Wow. Wow, so happy for them, yeah. So happy for them. Will you get even £1 for Dallo, or you have to buy him yourself? Sheikh, the truth of the matter is Real Madrid were looking at him 3 years ago. I know you're making the jokes, dude, but you know what I'm saying is right. See, man, at the end of the day, we don't have anyone better, Sheikh. It is what it is. Everyone complaining about it kind of makes no sense because we don't have anyone better. Simple as that. When we have someone better, we will discuss. No point talking about it otherwise, Sheikh. There's just no point. Oh, brother, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बस एम्पायर मैच रेफरी को पता होना चाहिए. Oh, okay, cool. All the girls are just in absolute tears everywhere. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Preeti and Harmanpreet are just embracing each other. FPL scores 60 this week. I don't even want to look at mine, dude. The problem with captaining mbeumo and not captaining Haaland just because I thought Bournemouth would be a tough game is going to destroy me. No point looking at it. Won't even bother this week. Seriously, around midnight we won it even. That's crazy, you know? How crazy is that? Around midnight we won this game. I had Mbeumo, Sheshko and Cunha all in my team for the past 5 weeks. Feel the pain. Feel the pain with me, Jugal. Feel the pain. At least you didn't captain them. You'll be fine. Captaining them was the real problem. Oh, there's a player in crutches here. What's going on? Can someone update me as to why there's a player in crutches and a wheelchair? Oh, that's what the girl was saying. She had to miss the game due to injury. Okay. That's how much I believe in my team. Listen, dude, I had Dogu and Fernandez, then Dogu, then Mbeumo, and then I finally got rid of Dogu last week. Can't pick players that don't even get into the team, dude. Pratika Rao, she's in the wheelchair. Good night, guys. Take care. I'm off. Stream schedule will be up in 5 minutes. Thank you for joining in. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Good night.